This is the content, though.
Is it the content, or is it just her adjusting herself in the mirror for people?
That is the content. Her adjusting herself in the mirror for people is what's probably getting her the likes.
The little motions, right? Those little...
So this is what I'm saying. So is that even a category? And yes, you said it's a category. So I want to bring something up to you guys, and it's a term that I want to coin. Digital preening is a performative behavior where creators use the screen as a literal digital mirror. They engage in constant self-monitoring, fixing their appearance while broadcasting live or recording content.
Doing mating dances.
This creates a distinct digital narcissist parallel. The user becomes simultaneously trapped by their own reflection and the desire for external validation.
It's very vain. It's very Instagram model-y. You know, that's
it's not really any more vain than folks doing makeup tutorials or get ready with me.
But there's instruction on the makeup tutorial, so I can't
okay. On the makeup tutorials,
you could argue, Sherman, that it's a spectrum. Like so many things are on one.
Humanity is.
There are different levels to it. Yeah.
Like, it seems like you would be doing this regardless of if you're recording, but now it's specifically for
trying to catch your attention while you scroll, right?
Yeah.
You're doing enough of this to get somebody to be like, oh shit.
She's just in a video chat, right? So, girls in a video chat. Obviously, it was a comedy skit, but you get the point, right?
There's realness in all
crazy. Yeah. I wonder the amount of people that spend the majority of the time on FaceTime calls looking at themselves instead of the other person.
Sherman, it's everybody.
I don't have an iPhone, so I don't really
everybody.
do FaceTime.
It's everybody.
I don't like it.
You just are monitoring yourself the entire time. Everybody does it. Well, I actually wanted to make this point because there's another point to it, and it's that you never see yourself from the third person live like that. It's a perspective that you don't have, and it's the closest you'll ever get, even if it's live in context. You see yourself at least from outside yourself. There's value in this perspective of seeing yourself live while you're interacting with someone else, because you can kind of be talking as I am to you on this screen right now, monitoring this entire thing. I'm seeing if I'm there, if I'm on screen, if I'm presenting myself well, and then I am also checking to see what other people, how they're reacting and what they have to say. So there's value to this. It doesn't mean that it's inherently bad, but it's like, how deep does this go? And in which direction could it easily, turn? Yeah, I have done that. I've done that because I'm like, why am I looking at myself? I'm talking to somebody right now.
Nigga, why are you not looking at the other person?
I'm turning the fucking camera off. I'm just like, I'm distracted by myself. This is stupid. And then I do that. She says, I do that for team calls. I make myself a smaller screen or just don't turn my camera on at all. Yeah, because, I mean, if you can passively listen, why waste a whole bunch of energy on posturing and stuff while you're paying attention to somebody? But also, when somebody can see you, that is part of how you're presenting yourself.
I guess content creation, especially growing as it is, how does that become a detriment for a society moving forward as far as our interaction and engagement?
We're going to get to that answer. So this is like a lane called, I think, Get Ready With Me.
Now that the glam is done, let's put the outfit on. My hair to wear this outfit, but I just want to be more easy breezy, so I'm going in with this one. Husband to the rescue.
Oh, that looked way different when she was holding it up.
And I don't want to do it my hair.
That's kind of cute though.
How can I do it? Am I looking cute?
Okay, y'all get the point, right?
I think there is something to speak on, just the endorphin you get from when you get ready. I like it when you got something to go to and you get going from bummy to dressed to the T.
Yeah, you're cleaning up nice.
There's a feeling you feel, you in the mirror, you're like, oh shit, okay.
Right now, all we've watched is a bunch of women doing it, but it does happen on both sides.
I could confidently say a lot of dudes naturally practice preening as far as like if we walk by a mirror or a window or a reflection of anything, most of the time we'll do a quick, pump ourselves up, make our shit. It's a natural thing for us to do that almost on any type of reflection thing. I'm saying like we naturally would do that.
That's
so
us.
how much of that is us
mostly
naturally doing whatever on the camera as opposed to doing it for the camera?
Yeah, it is a very blurred line. You're right. That's a good point.
For the camera or because the camera's there, you got an opportunity to do it. So I'm going to use it as a mirror, make sure I'm cool since I got the camera up.
Where's the line? Where do you stop being distracted and engage with the person? or whatever you're doing. This is the whole looksmaxxing trend with men. So we're going to pull this up real quick.
This morning, we are taking a closer look at the growing and controversial online world of looksmaxxing. The viral trend encourages young men to maximize their appearance. You may have seen influencers like Braden Peters, known online as Clavicular, making headlines for a string of incidents, including an apparent drug overdose, which was actually caught on camera. He is one of the most prominent voices pushing the more extreme side of looksmaxxing.
Looks fade. Nobody stays looking the same from the time they're at their peak to the time they're at their death, unless they die at their peak.
The one more point I want to make is that platforms incentivize people to do these things. Platform behavior is reinforced through variable reward schedules, social validation metrics, and dopamine-driven feedback loops that exploit basic human psychological needs for connection and status. I guess the question is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Time will tell.
I think in the grand scheme of things, though, anything that allows us to be more expressive is ultimately a net positive, because we have history to learn from how repressing ourselves tends to manifest.
I would agree expression is good, but you don't want it to get so deep into the expression of how you look that becomes like such a driving force. So the more that if we continue to invest into our looks, what happens to our society?
Yeah.
I would say that it over influences how we behave, and it makes us base too many things on appearances. And that is why I would say it leans more towards bad, because there's a hyper fixation on yourself and how you're perceived by other people.
How you look.
It's always been a thing, but you'll never be able to be yourself and do whatever it is that you need to do if you're always worried about how other people perceive you.
That loop, though, that Chris was just describing ties into what you just said. There's a reward system for that, though.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the OnlyFans argument. If there wasn't an audience for it, then the behavior wouldn't continue to be encouraged. Because people spend money on people that look good, platforms encourage people to look their best to get that money in.
Conditions you to make sure you look your best so that you may get some.
So you can get some of that money. Now, if that stopped being rewarded, if we stopped being sold so easy just because something with a pretty face or something with an attractive face is marketed on it, then that will force actual platforms and products and marketing things to actually step back and try to figure out how to engage and entice people to like their product, as opposed to just saying, this cute person likes it, so you should like it.